We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. It's the home opener of this new season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next.
Number 23.
Austin Meadows is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Back up the middle. Robertson over to his left. 1 away. So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Encarnacion has room in foul territory. 2 down. Into the box now, Josh Bell. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Batting fourth.
And here's Jose Peraza. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Dozier with a great stop. Wow. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields.
Leading off for the Rangers.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Delino DeShields.
Push to the right side. A quick out number 1. At the plate, Daniel Robertson. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
They're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. Do I have extra work to do? Because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Chris Davis now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Meadows has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Jesse Winkler. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Jesse
First
Winkler.
delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati. Stepping in, Albert Almora. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Albert Almora becomes the first out of the inning. Cesar Hernandez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
That ball's out of the zone, and he's swinging at it, and you're wondering, why is he swinging at that pitch? It is so enticing, and it looks like the ball just took off and rose on it. Didn't rise, it just executed the location properly.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Gallo comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Kike Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again.
Oh, look at the diving stop. He's out. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the .320 mark. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a hit. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next. Digging in, Joey Gallo. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Tucker Barnhart.
Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. And that's in there. Base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Meadows. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. From the stretch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Well, this will be run down out there in the alley. A good jump out there in center that time, and there's 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
Yeah, I think he missed that one, Matt. But you know what? That's going to happen. Umpires are part of the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. He missed it. Oh, well. Get it.
Taylor Williams is forced onto the mound now following the injury. He'll get as many warm-up tosses as he needs as a result. Tapped up the third base line. Barehanded on the move. Oh, but he beats it out. If that was anybody else running down the line, he'd have had him.
Number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. A base hit in his first trip. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Ready for another chance? Jose Peraza. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Robinson Chirinos.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count, and then you see him check swing. You don't see that very often on the fastball. He's ready to swing, and he held up enough to let it go for a ball.
Almora is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So digging in now, Ronald Guzman. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Delino DeShields. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that's in there. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Daniel Robertson. This is line to left. Oh, and he botches it. DeShields rounds third and is digging for the plate. Throw won't get him. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at bat. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went. So striding in, Jesse Winkler. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jesse Winkler.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done. I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Davis is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Hernandez.
He's set and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo has a read on it, and that retires the side. Striding in, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Inning, third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Adrian
Oh,
Beltre.
a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. The pitch. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fly ball out to right field. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, Brian Dozier. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
Almora is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Ready now, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He singled his last time up. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Austin Meadows. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Gallo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Mookie Betts.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Late that time for a strike. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swinging a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Encarnacion is there, and stepping up to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Robinson Chirinos.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Hernandez takes it in. No problem here. 1 away. Now batting, Ronald Guzman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Guzman.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Ronald Guzman becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. Delino DeShields stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Just foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally... Ready for another shot now. Josh Bell. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gallo. He's got it one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Peraza. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Digging in once again, Jesse Winkler. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Striding in once again, Daniel Robertson. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 out. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Scorched to third. Hernandez scoops it up. On to first, and there were 2 down. Edwin Encarnacion now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. On its way is pitch number 75. That misses. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Albert Almora. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Chris Martin is on the
Your
pitch from the
attention,
bullpen
please.
now to start inning
Now
number
pitching for
7.
the Rangers,
Now the Rangers get a reliever
number
up and
60,
throwing in the bullpen
Chris
as a right-hander's
Martin.
begun to warm up out there. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
Now batting.
Ready for another
Second
chance?
baseman.
Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I got to count 0-2. Nope.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1. At the plate, Kike Hernandez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Hernandez.
As a look, now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Davis is there, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in to try it again, Tucker Barnhart. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Looped out towards short. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the...
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll try and get something started in the
third baseman, Adrian.
Now the pitch.
Beltre.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Here's Brian Dozier now. 1 for 2 on his line so far.
Brian Dozier.
As a look, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hernandez is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Joey Gallo now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1-1. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Meadows coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Michael Lorenzen. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Oh, and he serves this one out into right field. That one's going to fall in. A base hit. The throw home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and the inning is over. At the plate, Austin Meadows. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Austin Meadows.
Jeffrey Springer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jeffrey Springer.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And another foul ball.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it. Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Gallo has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Tony Barnett will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Alex Claudio gets the call as he'll pitch with one. Ryan Zimmerman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Again, he sends it out of play. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Dozier has it. Throw on to first. Takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Jose Peraza. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. We'll try it again. Here's another 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. No runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final. Digging in now, Daniel Robertson. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Daniel
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Almora racing back. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Right.
Here's Chris Davis now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Meadows racing back to the track. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Now batting.
Into the windup and the pitch. Edwin Encarnacion comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. You drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 1 in. Chris Hatcher enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Turned on down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he is in there. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. In now, Joey Gallo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Meadows is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box,
Catcher,
Robinson Chirinos. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Up and in for ball 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it. Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So digging in now, Jesse Winkler. He'll try and do what he can to work. Number 27 is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Matt Bush comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Davis will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason.